I love Operation Christmas Child. I love its simplicity. I love the fact that it involves all ages and everybody can play their part. And we've seen that as a church. We've seen our older folk packing boxes. We've seen our littlies in Sunday school packing their boxes. We've seen our vulnerable adults getting involved and playing their part. It's just been a fantastic tool for us as a church to do our bit for those less fortunate in other parts of the world. That's nearly everybody in the whole school. That is fantastic. Put your hands down. I'm Simon Corlett, the pastor of Harvest Church here in Alton, Hampshire. Harvest Church has a congregation of about 250, and Alton has a population of about 17,000. It's a market town right in the heart of Hampshire. We've been involved now with Operation Christmas Child for about the last 10 years. We've really seen it mobilise us as a church. I am really excited about Operation Christmas Child. I'm really excited about the opportunities we have to play our part. For me, it's just great to think that some of these boxes will have come from the local community of Alton, from some of our brownies or local schools, or even just from someone's home, that they'll have been brought here as a collection point at Harvest Church, and then from here they start their great journey to another country, to another village, to a place where they're less fortunate than us. But the journey also continues as that local church gets alongside those children that will receive their box. I've never been to Africa before, so being invited to go to Swaziland and follow the shoeboxes was a great opportunity. It certainly wasn't one I was going to turn down. As we drove through Manzini, you could see it was completely different, certainly to the town I live in. Bustling, busy, market town. But the poverty, you could see it close up. To actually see it for yourself, and smell it, and almost be up close to it, and see it for real, it was a real eye-opener. I've got 4 daughters, and to think of my own girls in that situation was quite upsetting and quite challenging. I find it really hard to imagine what these poor children have to live through outside of school, the things they have to go through, the poverty and the condition of life for them must be so difficult. And living in a country where HIV and AIDS has robbed many of them of parents and grandparents. Life must be so difficult for many of them. Hard to believe that children would live in such a condition. Just finding out that the young girl that took over this was 10 when her parents died. 10 years old, looking after 3 brothers and sisters in this. They've got 1 room, so they cook outside, do everything else outside, and then they come and this is their shelter. They're fortunate, they've got a roof over their head, it's dry, but the conditions are just hard to look at, to be honest. Unfortunately, this is too common a story in Swaziland. One of the hardest places to visit is a children's ward, and to see children suffering in pain and in uncomfortable situations. However, even there, to see the different shoeboxes made, the atmosphere changed, the fun and excitement as they opened their boxes.
I'm hanging in the balances, hanging in the balances, between what I've got and what I give. I'm hanging in the balances.
One of the things that really struck me back in the UK, visiting the warehouses, was the sensitivity around the boxes and where they were going and what was in the boxes. Those volunteers were very conscious of the communities that they were being sent to in the countries and the sensitivities around that. And again, then coming here and seeing how it's not Samaritan's Purse that are distributing these boxes. It is very much the local church and the local communities. They have real ownership of it.
And a miracle is just a dream. Send a miracle to the Easterlies. We're hanging in the balances. Hanging in the balances. Between what we've got and what you give.
For the first time, the children here are being offered the greatest gift, which is a children's storybook all about Jesus. Following on from the greatest gift, children who received shoeboxes are invited by the local church to go on the greatest journey. What really strikes me about the greatest journey is that this really is about the local church. They own it, they're running it, and it's supported by Samaritan's Purse.
The need is huge. We do need more resources of this kind because we want to spread this out across every community, because the hope of this country is now with the child.
I'm hanging in the balances. Hanging in the balances. Between what I've got and what I give. I'm hanging in the balances. I am hanging in the balances.
For me, as the pastor of a church that sends out shoeboxes, it's really encouraging to know that when these children receive the boxes, that there's another church that's going to get alongside them, that they'll be there to build relationships, that there'll be an opportunity for them to meet these children's other needs that they might have, whether it's physical, practical, or spiritual. It's all about relationship building, and a simple shoebox and the greatest journey allow us to do just that.